Hello again. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using Dollar Tree products. I'm going to be giving you information as I try on stuff, and I'm going to begin. I'm going to start with a primer, and I got this one right here, and this is from LA Colors. It's called Smoothing Face Primer in Peach. And so they have different ones. They have clear, they have yellow, cool pink, peach, and green. And the peach is supposed to neutralize dark spots. And I feel like I have a lot of discoloration on my face, so that's the reason why I chose peach. So now I'm going to be using this makeup sponge, and this is from Sassy Chic. It's just called Blender Sponge. So there, it grew like they normally do. All right, so I picked up these two foundations, and they are from New Color, and this is a new brand that I've seen at Dollar Tree. I think I started seeing it last month, and it's called Moisturizing Foundation. I wasn't sure which of the two shades was going to fit me better, so I picked up light one and medium one, so you can see it a little bit better now. These are the two shades. Okay, I'm going to start out with medium because maybe, just maybe, it could be my shade. Who knows? It's a liquid foundation. Let's see. I actually think that this is my shade. Medium one. Doesn't smell like anything. Doesn't smell like absolutely anything. Before I continue with the foundation, I actually bought a concealer that is supposed to conceal and correct. And I know that this is a little darker than my skin tone, and so I am going to use it as a color corrector under my foundation instead of using it on top. And this is from LA Colors, and it is just called Conceal Correct, and it's also in peach. This is definitely a darker peach than the primer, as you can see. This is the primer, this is the color corrector. Yeah. So I am going to be using this to color correct. So wherever I have a little bit darker, that's where I'm going to be using it. I'm gonna just blend just a little bit. I don't want to take it off. Okay, so this is dry already. It's completely dry. All right, I'm going to go ahead and now add a little bit more foundation. So now you can see this is 2 layers, this is 1 layer. So what I'm gonna do now is add a little bit more of this around my eye, like to conceal this area. So I'm basically using the foundation as a concealer. It's a little more. Next, I'm gonna go on to my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows, I bought this eyeliner and brow pencil. It's from LA Colors and it's black brown. It says eye and brow pencils and sharpener. And what else? Bonus pack. It's a bonus pack. It has 2 little ones. As you can see, like they're kind of small, on the small side. I am going to be like filling in my eyebrows, just like drawing. So look at this. This is with the pencil. This is without. With, without. Next, I am going to be grabbing an eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow that I got was this one right here. And this is from LA Colors. It's the 6 color eyeshadow, all day wear. And this is the set that's called Playful. I'm going to be using one of the Wet n Wild brushes that they sell at the Dollar Tree as well. So I'm going to begin using this shade right here at the corner. I'm going to be using that on my crease. We'll see what these look like. The color does show up. I wouldn't say they're like highly pigmented, but the color does show up if you keep doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one right here at the top, and I'm gonna be using that on my lid. I feel like you could barely see a difference between one and the other. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab this one right here at the corner, and I am gonna be using that on the corner. Okay, this one you can definitely see that it's different from the other ones. I'm gonna diffuse the top right here. I think I'm going to be grabbing the same shade that I just used in the corner, which is this one right here. And I am going to use it on my lower lash line. I got this eyeshadow as well. And this is a loose eyeshadow, and it's from LA Colors. It says Intense Shimmer, Loose Eyeshadow, Shimmering Eye Color, and it's in the shade Lollipop. So I'm going to be using that on my oh my gosh, what is it called? On my lid. I'm gonna be using that on my lid, and it looks like this, and it has a little applicator. See? I mean, it's just loose eyeshadow. I'm scared. I mean, it does show up. I feel like it barely has like a glimmer, like a tiny shimmer of color. So I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my NYX Pigment Primer, and I know I already put something on my lid, but I'm gonna use the Pigment Primer right now. Just put it on top. We're gonna see if that works. And now that I have my pigment primer on, I'm gonna go ahead and use, first of all, I am going to be adding a little more of that darker eyeshadow on the corner. Okay, that primer, that primer made a huge difference. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That is crazy. So now I'm gonna grab this again. And this time, you know, I feel like I need to stick my brush in there and actually like use my brush instead of the applicator that it brings. But I am going to be using it like this. I'm gonna grab the pencil since it's also an eyeliner, and I'm going to line the inside, so it's called a water line. I'm trying to create a line, but it is tugging at my skin and it's making extra difficult to do that. Now I'm going to be using the LA Colors mascara, and it's called the Lash Building Mascara. It says that it's supposed to lengthen and extend lashes. So we're gonna see about that. We're gonna see if it makes any difference at all. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And these mascaras, I mean, this mascara is tiny. It's like a deluxe sample size. That's what it looks like, honestly. Tiny little mascara. But you know what? It's not bad. Oh crap, I got it on my hand. It's actually not bad. Look at this. Compared to my other eye. This eye. Wow. So it's actually not bad at all. Okay, so then I am going to use it on my other. I really like this. It's not clumping them together, and it actually separates them, it lengthens, it lifts. So it does quite a few things. I actually like that. Surprise. Okay, so I was debating on whether using this next product or not, but I actually bought the Eoni 3D Foam Mink lashes, and I also bought the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue, and it's 100% vegan, and this is in the style Natural Light Wispy. I have worn these lashes before, so this will be like the second time wearing them, and honestly, like, they look so natural and so pretty. So it says in the back, designed to be extra full by adding volume, length, and body to your lashes, 100% handmade. And it's foam mink lashes, and they're cruelty-free and vegan. Also, the lash glue is 100% vegan and cruelty-free. This is by Eoni Cosmetics, and I've seen these products at the Dollar Tree for the past about year. I absolutely love them. Before that, they only had, I believe it's the Sassy Chic lashes, and I'm gonna put a picture. I have bought those a lot, and not for myself, actually, because I make puppets and I put them on my puppet girls. So I'm gonna show you a picture of that as well. It's funny. Hello, look at my lashes. They're great for that. I mean, I put hot glue on my puppet and then I stick the lashes on, and it just gives them like that extra oomph. They're so cute. So this is what they look like. The band is kind of like thick. It's not like not noticeable. Definitely, it's something that you're gonna notice. So you're supposed to apply this glue to the lashes. Yeah, like every lash glue. So you apply it here and then you wait. But I feel like it never works like that, so I'm gonna use it directly on my eye. Let me see. By the way, it barely brings any product. I think the problem with applying glue directly to the lash line is that, you know, it can seep into your eyeball. Since I could not find a blush, I'm going to be using my own blush, and I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty Stay Cheeky Blush Palette, and that's what I'm using. What I did grab was this right here, and this is the LA Colors Highlighter Add Ultimate Glow Highlighter, and it's in the shade Shine Bright. So it looks like this. So I think that I should add some, why am I looking so pink? Anyways, I'm going to be adding the Hoola Bronzing Powder from Benefit Cosmetics because I just feel like I really need that. I don't even know what kind of brush I'm supposed to use. So I'm going to use a blush brush, and yeah, I feel like I need to give some dimension to my face because right now it's looking really red, like pink. So I'm grabbing a highlighter brush. I think that's what this is. It's like very, very fluffy. And I am going to be grabbing this highlighter right here. Oof. There's glitter everywhere. And I want to be adding it like this. Can you see it? Okay, yeah, you can definitely see it. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to be using is this right here, and it's the e.l.f. lipstick in the shade Classy, also from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and add some setting spray. I'm not going to use that. Did you see that? It just squirted my face like with full force. Horrible. Not only that, it's like oily. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. I decided to make some massage oils. I decided to make like a mixture of massage oils, you know, to put on the skin that smell nice, whatever. And so that's, I decided to put it in here because, you know, I could just spray it out. And I had totally forgotten, and I thought that there was still setting spray in here. Maybe I should have, like, with a Sharpie, just like wrote on top of it that it was actually the massage oil. So that is what I sprayed on my face. It was massage oil, and it smells like a lot like cinnamon. And this is gonna take off my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Professional Super Setter spray from Benefit, and I'm sure I didn't put anything else in here. Me always putting stuff in containers that they're not supposed to be in. So yeah, this is what it looks like. My finished look using Dollar Tree products. I think these lashes are attached completely wrong, but they're nice, right? I mean, they're nice. All right. So final thoughts on this right here. Let me talk a little bit about each thing. The primer I really like, and I think I'm going to be using this primer again. I feel like it was a really good primer. The foundation, I was pleasantly surprised with the foundation. In person, I think it's darker and it's actually oxidizing. So yeah, it definitely is turning darker than it was when I first applied it. And I think that's because it's oxidizing. So, I mean, if that's your shade, the one that you see right here on the bottom, then you should be fine. But if not, then I suggest you mix it with another shade like this one. They don't have much to choose from. They had medium 1, light 1, tan 1, and I think there was dark 1. So it was like 4 different shades. That's it. That's all they have. But I think that you can mix between different ones so that you can create something customized if you don't mind doing that. And if you're in a pinch, you're in a hurry and you need something, I think that these are actually really good options. Like, I feel like after the first layer, you couldn't tell that I have foundation on, yet my skin looked more even. So if you're looking for like a light to medium coverage, you can go with 1 layer. If you're looking for a full-on medium coverage, then definitely do 2, because I feel like with the 2, it did a pretty good job. Now, with the 2, you're gonna notice that you're wearing foundation, but it's not really going into my pores and highlighting my pores like some foundations do. So I am actually really surprised about that, because I have tried so many foundations, from like really expensive to this that's really cheap, and some of those really expensive ones actually, like, they don't work as well as these. The color corrector / concealer, I really like this thing. Like, oh my gosh, you can see that it did really color correct, and I absolutely love that. It color corrected. I cannot use it as a concealer, like I said before, because it's too dark for me, but as a color corrector, it's definitely like great. It's very easy to work with, and it's a really great price. Okay, next, the eyebrow pencil for my eyebrows. They actually work just fine. They work just fine as eyebrow pencil. I don't see why you have to spend more if you could just get something like that, and it does the same job. It doesn't like smudge on me. Like, it lasts all day. Like, I feel that it does what it's supposed to do. So why spend more money? Okay, so the next thing was these eyeshadows, and honestly, these eyeshadows, they're not that great. They have a lot of fallout unless you put something underneath, like this Pigment Primer from NYX. You're barely gonna see them. But once you have that primer on, like, they actually show up, and really well, because it is a pigment primer. So it's meant to grab onto pigment and make it noticeable. So that's nice. Would I buy these eyeshadows just because I want eyeshadows? No, I would not. Because on their own, they actually are pretty bad. Okay, the other thing, the LA Color Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow with Brush. I did not like this product. This is the most weird product I've ever tried before. Like, the inside, it just has a little hole at the bottom. So basically, all this is empty right there, and the product that it has is it's like a tiny little amount that goes around the inside of the sides, and at the very bottom, like a tiny little bit. So it barely has any product, and at some point, you're not gonna be able to pick up any product on your thing. And then on top of it, it's very loose. I mean, it is a loose powder. I don't know. Like, I just don't feel a need to have a product like that in my life. Okay, so next, I also tried this product as an eyeliner. So as an eyeliner, it doesn't convince me. I feel like if you're gonna try to do a line like on top of like your lash line, it's gonna be tugging at your skin, because that's what it was doing to me. It was just tugging at my skin, and I didn't like that. But to line like the bottom, I think that it did a fine job. I wish that it was more like, I wish that it would glide on better, but then again, you can't really complain for like $1. So if you're in a hurry and you need an eyeliner, I suggest that one. Okay, the next thing that I tried was the mascara, and actually this mascara, I was pleasantly surprised with it. I do feel like it lengthened my lashes. It didn't make them fuller. It doesn't say that it makes them fuller, but it did lift and lengthen, which is what it's supposed to do. And so yeah, it's a great little mascara. Now this is only 0.10 fluid ounces, which is 3 milliliters, and it costs $1.25. All right, so I am going to just compare the sizes. Like, this is the Lash Princess from Essence. Got this at Ulta, and you can see the size comparison right there. Like I said, this is 3 mLs and this is 12 mLs. So yeah, it's pretty small, but if you want something that you can take with you and it doesn't take up a lot of space, this is excellent, and I think it's actually a really good mascara. Okay, so next I have the Eyelash Glue and the eyelashes. I think that these are really nice eyelashes. Like, they are very natural looking. They're not very full, but they are really long. So if you're into more natural looking lashes, these are excellent. Yeah, I mean, they're not coming off, like, at all. They're not coming off. I don't know how they're gonna fare throughout the day, but right now they're not coming off. With the eyelash glue, I mean, this eyelash glue is pretty tiny, but I'm pretty sure like all eyelash glues are this small. Not exactly sure. Okay, so next I have the e.l.f. lipstick, and these e.l.f. lipsticks, I really like them. They don't give me that ring around this area right here, so I really like that. But they only have like 2 different shades. It's either this one or a red one. I think that's all they have, like, ever. I wish they had more shades to choose from. So yeah, these e.l.f. lipsticks are just excellent little lipsticks for $1.25. You can't beat that. All right, and the last thing that I got was this right here, which is the highlighter from LA Colors. I didn't like this, as I told you before. I just feel like it is too loose. It is way too loose. The glitter just like flies everywhere, and I'm not a big fan of that. So yeah, that's it for this haul. You know, I'm really overall, I'm really surprised that I found some good products that I hadn't tried before for $1.25. If you don't have the budget to go ahead and buy things that are more expensive, you don't need to. I mean, they have some of these are excellent products that you're not gonna miss your more expensive items. Yeah, give them a try and let me know how it went. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye.